Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope all of you are having a wonderful day. This is the main event of the Hollow Knight 7-year anniversary. We have had Rando Day, we have had Meme Day, and now we are finally on to our third and final day of the event. And this is where we show off a bunch of the main board categories as well as possibly some meme categories. And so this year we're starting off with a true ending race between four racers. We're having a little bit of trouble with setup, but that should get resolved hopefully soon. And then we'll be off to the races. So I am very excited. Oh, my name is Nerf, by the way. I should probably say that I'm the event organizer. um, but yeah, we should be pretty close to getting started here. Comms will join shortly, and then I think we should be on our way. So I hope everyone has a wonderful day and enjoys the show. Bye bye.
Hello, hello.
Hello, everybody.
Welcome in. I don't know if we actually got our intro in, but welcome to the main day of HK7Y. First up, we have a TE race between our four runners here, Polly, Cyclone, Strat, and Viz. I'm Mr. Sir. In the booth with me is Pritic. Pritic, what do we got coming here?
Hello, everybody. Yeah, we're have a two-ending race. I'm certain it's gonna be a very exciting race between like four extremely talented runners. Right?
Yeah, for sure.
There's
We've I believe we've got the top three on the leaderboard here and an active derusted runner in Poly as well. So um, it's looking to be pretty high level today, which is excellent.
certainly, yeah. Um, just a few days ago, I think Strat also got a new world record, right?
Mm, Let me see. I don't think
I don't think it's been
I was
verified
paying
yet.
attention. Fair
I
enough.
don't think it's been verified yet, but
That wouldn't surprise me though.
yeah, on the
These guys
ninth,
are on the
yeah,
ninth. Excellent.
yeah, according to Rifle and Chat 101 41. So,
Insane stuff.
and you can see
Jeez.
Strat doing warm up right now.
Yep. Yeah, this category has seen a lot of growth in the past year or two. It was not even a 102. It feels like yesterday. So these fellas are definitely pushing it forward. This race is on 1221. It says true ending NMG. So any category that will say NMG and that's it in the title, that's no major glitches, and it's implied that it's not 1221. So older patch of the game, it's just faster than latest patch in a lot of ways. So that's what we'll have here. And I know for the last event of the day that'll also be the case. Let me check the other ones. Yeah, those are
There's
the only two. So we will see some different patches though as we get through our glitched showcases here.
Oh yeah, those are gonna be very exciting to see.
Yeah, those are always fun for sure.
But it seems that all runners are live now. Oh, and
Should be getting going pretty soon here.
we should be starting in a moment. Just we just have to wait for the countdown.
Oh. Imagine sending a Zodar in the VC when everyone else is reacting with Grubbar. Embarrassing.
Couldn't be me.
All right, we've got a countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Good
And
luck to our runners.
Good luck to the runners. And good luck to us while we commentate this.
Good luck, Riddick. Yes.
Good luck, Mr. Sir.
Okay. True ending. So the objective of this category is to fight the Radiants, the boss that you see in the background here. How do we do that? Well, first we have to get all 3 Dreamers, just like any percent. I think you have to do that for every ending. And then on top of that, we also have to achieve Void Heart. We have to get it. So Void Heart is acquired by collecting the 2 halves of the King Soul Charm, and then powwowing with our past in the Abyss. So
yeah. A lot of the routing of True Ending is centered around getting that 1800 essence required through various dream bosses.
Exactly. Definitely one of my favorite parts of the game. You know, someone who enjoys the challenge. A lot of these dream bosses and dream warriors can be a little tough. And these guys are gonna not let that on for the most part, because they're gonna go fight them with low equipment and just take care of them easily for the most part.
Yeah, basically the only weapon that the runners are gonna have is their nail and Shade Soul.
Yep.
So quite the low equipment for a lot of these bosses. Oh, and Dream Builder as well, I suppose. That is.
Yep, Dream Wielder, Shaman Stone. That'll be the build for the most of this run. So right now our runners are making their way through Forgotten Crossroads, just trying to go get Vengeful Spirit, which is our fireball.
Yeah, and in the long Crossroads room, we'll also see the first 1-2-1 specific thing, which are inventory drops at moment's notice. Because on later patches of the game, it's a frame perfect input off of a ledge, while on 1-2-1 you can just open your inventory anytime, anywhere. And we'll see those utilized quite a lot.
That we will. Another 1-2-2-1 tech that we actually won't be seeing in this run all that much is lever skips. There's a rather famous lever skip to get to Shade Soul, which we will be getting in this run, done in the all skills category with Dash Slash, but it's not worth our time in this category to get Dash Slash. So when we go to Peaks, we'll be getting Shopkeeper's Key so that we can buy Elegant Key from Sly and get into Shade Soul the normal way, even though we're on 1-2-2-1. I like this route a lot.
This route is definitely very interesting and fun, and has probably one of my favorite skips of the entire game, which is the True Ending Shade skip, which we will see later on.
We'll get there. I might have to let you talk about that one because I'm still a little traumatized from my Shade skip last night. If you saw that, no, you didn't. Alright, so our runners are fighting False Knight now, and they will fight him to completion. They will defeat him. Some categories that are shorter than this will escape after 1 cycle, but we need to defeat him because we are going to fight his upgraded version later. failed champion for some essence. Oh my gosh. We're getting cancelled, Critic.
It's already happening.
Crystal Peak. Where's Rhino Feeder? He'd be on your side.
Okay, let's be honest. Crystal Peaks just sounds better. Right?
You can say whatever you want. It's Peak. Wait, Peaks. Not often you see players defeat False Knight and not grab the Geo Chest, but I believe that's because we grab it on the way back through after we get Dash.
That is, to my knowledge, correct.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we won't be buying anything until then, so there's no reason to get it now. But you can. It's just a little faster to get it later. So a recent, I say recent because I'm old, addition to the run is Dreamwielder, as we mentioned before. Dreamwielder is charm which greatly increases the speed of your dream now, as in reduces the time it takes to use it, and it also gives you twice the essence when you dream nail enemies as a normal dream nail. So two casts. It is a busted charm for one notch. It's very worth, and that's why we use it now.
It does change quite a few of the fights.
For sure. One that comes to mind for me, Hornet 2. You get a 2 casts every single stagger, and even just at the start and end of the fight. Radiance, to an extent, at the end. Yep, makes your Dream Gate faster as well. That same reduction in time. Alright. All of our runners have achieved Vengeful Spirit here. So we all have the Fireball ability now, and we just saw Strat do it. Let's watch Polly do another 1-2-2-1 specific tech. There is a glitch here where you can just make your Fireball sit on top of this Elder Balder and hit it twice with just the one cast, or sorry, 4 times with just the one cast. Pretty cool. Saves a good chunk of time over LP, and you also don't have to have the RNG of waiting for the Balder to spit for you.
It's a very nice thing to have.
Mm-hmm.
I wish
I've been
that
running
was
a lot of... Yeah?
I wish that was a thing in later patches of the game, but
Same.
alas.
Same. I've been running a lot of 1-2-2-1 lately. Ran LP last night, and it was a bit of a mess. I kept trying to do 1-2-2-1 stuff, and it doesn't work, surprisingly.
Visuals had a very interesting second fireball skip. Misfiring a fireball and then managing to still turn around and do another one and still making it.
Yep, there you go. Sometimes you just get a few Grezzers in your way. In Grezzer Climb, get some extra soul, and you do have that as a backup. Very nice. As we make our way through Green Path here, if you look at Cyclone, there are a few fireball skips, as you mentioned. Cyclone just did the third one. The second of the 3 is the one that saves really the most time. Viz is about to do that one. It's a huge sequence break. We're supposed to go down and around all of Green Path, but we can just say, no, I don't think I will. Go straight ahead.
Yes, we should. Because as we all know, the intended progression is always optional.
Of course. Something I definitely love about running a Metroidvania. Interesting, we see Strat kill Vengefly King. Polly skips. See what Cyclone does.
Cyclone kills.
We'll also kill. Nice. So, we've got 2 Zote lovers and 1 Zote hater. Do with that information what you will.
Well, we'll see what side visuals is on.
I don't think he has any love for Zote, but he might want the Geo.
It seems that he does indeed want the Geo.
Yep. Yeah, Polly skips VK and does a Moss Knight instead. Just a bit less Geo. Maybe it's faster. Strat is done fighting Hornet 1, as is Polly, and Cyclone is in the fight now. And this will grant them the dash ability. And we'll see Strat now grab the chest like we had mentioned before in the False Knight arena. And we're coming up on this Shade Skip, Predict. It's exciting, true ending Shade Skip.
Indeed we are. But first we have to get rid of Grozmother. A boss that did absolutely nothing wrong, that we just blatantly attack.
I guess that's true.
I mean, actually, Grozmother did a lot of things wrong, like blocking the path. That's like unacceptable.
That's a major issue to me, yeah. If she just wasn't in the way, I wouldn't care. That's all I'm saying.
Exactly. If she just had left the gate open behind her, it would all be fine, and we could all live as friends.
Exactly. You'll see all four of these runners do pretty much exactly the same kill on Grozmother. This is actually very standardized, and it leaves you with 2 fireballs afterwards to do the Grozer cleanup, and Strat gets a nice, clean 2 fireball cleanup. Excellent. And then we are going to buy the most important charm of the run, Shaman Stone. This multiplies your spell damage by 1.33, which is quite a lot, given that spells are already pretty powerful. So this is how we're going to do damage to pretty much everything throughout the run, using spells and using Shaman Stone.
And here we see the first and only death of the run, hopefully. To get... Hopefully, you never know!
Setting up that Shade Skip. Now, you've heard us call it True Ending Shade Skip. In reality, this is more accurately called Clawless Shade Skip. It's a little different than the any % one, because you got to get a bit more height. So we're going to see a damage tank, Pogo, and Dash. 1 fireball setup from Strat. Boomers like myself do 2 fireballs. Strat dashes in place of one of the fireballs and saves that cast for later. It'll actually save some time in the resting ground stag, doing a trick called Fireball.
Yep.
So well done by Strat, and we'll see how our other runners do here.
Yeah, and the reason runners go do the Shade Skip before getting Claw is because on the way to Claw, runners want to get Elder Who, but for that they need Dreamnail, which means they'll go get Dreamnail first in order to get that, and that saves a bit of time, I assume.
Exactly. So we see the 2 fireball setup from Polly, and another 1 fireball from Cyclone. It looks like Viz has made up a bit of time here. He started a bit late, but he's just about caught up. RTA at least. I believe the timers that we have, are all loadless timers for our runners. So in-game time, this is what we use on our leaderboards. So very exciting that we can have that shown in a marathon. It's not usually the case. Viz also with the 1 fireball. These guys are pretty good.
They're very good, in fact. All right, and now we're gonna see the runners pick up Dreamnail, which gonna allow us to start killing dream bosses.
Exactly. Dreamnail is gonna be the focus of our run pretty much from here on out. 1800 essence is quite a bit. And the reason that we need that is to get one of the Dreamnail upgrades, Awoken Dreamnail, so that we can get the right half of King Soul. But we'll get there. All you gotta know is that we're gonna be fighting a bunch of bosses to get to that 1800 number. Strat with the Fireball strat I alluded to. Very nice. I had some small part in the development of that strat, but we won't get into that.
All right. Now we're
Now he'll
seeing.
make his way to Fungal.
Yep. And also fighting Elder Hu on the way to Claw. And Elder Hu is, or well, all of the dream bosses actually. Okay, not all, but they can be quite annoying in a way that there's a lot of RNG to the fights. For
Yep.
example, Elder Hu can do an attack where you can't damage him at all.
Yep,
always-
he will simply disappear from the screen and slam his pancakes down at you. Jerk.
And also has a chance to teleport with every hit you do on him, which is
Yes.
equally as annoying.
It's very fun. Strat fighting the Shroomal Ogres here to get our one HP. Our one extra charm notch for the run that allows us to put Dream Wielder on. So this is all the time sink pretty much of the Dream Wielder route, and from here on out we just kind of save time to the old route. Charm notch does give the health refill though, so we're chilling, we're fine. Nobody panic. And we'll grab Elder Hu on the way to Claw here. Yeah, I definitely expected a rant about Elder Hu as you started that sentence. Nice discipline there.
And
A lot of people hold a lot of resentment for Elder Hu. Myself included.
I think I only know like 1 or 2 people who actually like Elder Hu,
Yeah,
so that shows something.
there's that bad attack.
Yeah, we see Strat getting a bit unfortunate. RNG getting 3 pancakes, which
It's
is
not the
not
worst, but
Yeah.
you can get 0 instead, which would
Yeah.
be much faster.
The thing with dream bosses is it can always be worse.
Exactly. So we saw Strat do it. If you watch Cyclone, he'll be the next to do it. When you collect the essence from the Dream Warriors, excuse me, is what these guys are. You can actually talk to them, or you can Dream Now them to collect the essence. And if you Dream Now them on 1221, you can actually press Dream Now again to get early control. So you're not kind of stun locked into that essence animation. Pretty cool. Saves a good chunk of time depending on what you're doing afterwards. So Strat about to grab Claw. We'll see an early control here as well, getting intentionally damaged by this Mantis Youth. Well done by Strat.
Very clean.
And we see our runners on the way to Claw, pogoing on a Spore and the explosion of it. That is the aptly named Explosion Pogo, or E-Pogo. Ooh, Polly doing a pretty quick one there. There are different strats for the E-Pogo. And on 1221, I know I do the old slow one.
I, for example, do the exact same one I do on latest patch, because why learn a new one?
Yeah, you might say that.
Oh,
Ooh, Cyclone with the death. Unfortunate here.
that is very unfortunate.
Oh, well, we'll make our way back. Yeah, that's a rough one. You gotta walk all the way back into Fungal. Strat here just did one of my favorite walking storages in the game. Walking storage is where you are just midair, but the game thinks you're on a wall. So you can, on this patch at least, maintain your dash speed when you're not dashing, and also dash at will. Pretty cool tech. There are a lot of cool uses for it, but so far we've just seen it for speed. We're seeing our runners fight 0 as well on the way out of resting grounds, for a total of 200 essence from Elderhu and 0.
Just need 1600 more.
Exactly. So you saw Strat buy King Station and then warp back to the resting grounds bench. And we will grab our, I think this is our first relic, unless we have the King Station seal as well, from Seer here. And then we open the Glade, and we're going to go get a King's Idol from there. Revicful or Revicless? Riddick, what's your preference?
Revicless looks cooler, so that's my preference. I've never done either.
I actually tend to think Revicful looks cooler, but Revicless is faster, and in my opinion, easier.
As you saw Strat do there, you can get some wall jumps off the right wall there, even though it looks like it would be a slope.
Yep, there's just walls. And you do a funny kind of wall jump called a trans dash that kind of gets you further away from the wall than usual in order to do that strat. Pretty cool stuff.
Here. We'll also see Polly now go do the skip, or well, rather that movement. And also opting to go for Revicless.
Yeah, I asked what Predick's preference is, but there's no question to any of these runners. It's Revicless every time. That or go around, really. You don't really see anybody do Revic skip anymore, sadly. Yeah, and you see Strat killing random enemies here. Just getting some Geo. The Geo for all of these main board categories is so tight, so excellently routed. So if you see anybody collecting Geo, it is for a good reason. We've already seen at least Strat, after buying King Station, went down to 9 Geo. So it's pretty micromanaged here. Here comes Raptor's skip. Let's see, right side or left side?
Oh.
Ooh, we got a right side from Strat. Oh, just didn't get the pogo on that last one. Got the forward slash instead. That is the bane of every T runner's existence, because you can do that on the shade skip as well if you're not careful.
That was very unfortunate there.
Left side backup. Happens. Yeah, there's actually like a small time delay after you take a hit that you have to wait for before you can pogo. Some people used to think it was that you had to re-input the down, but it's actually just a time that you have to wait. Interesting stuff.
I actually didn't know that.
Yeah, there you go. The more you know. And Strat selling to Lem, probably tied for my favorite NPC. And quitting out. Polly, oh, just a little too little height on that right side Raptor skip. And a nice left side backup as well. Right side Raptors, relatively new development to the speedrunning world here. In my eyes, doing Raptors routes is new.
Well, I don't even remember the time before Raptors, actually. I don't think I even was part of the community back then. So
yeah, we're really out here. But right side Raptors, much harder than left side Raptors, for sure. And on our way to peaks.
Yeah.
Hold all that all those relics is to get Geo for Lantern and Elegant Key, which I alluded to earlier. There's really no Geo in Peaks. It's very interesting. So we got to get all the Geo beforehand. And here we will grab Shopkeeper's Key and then C dash. Let's see a nice strat. Okay, back up. Yep. Not too much.
Had a bit of trouble there, but managed to back it up nicely.
Mm-hmm.
On the way to Peak, we also get the Lumafly Lantern to open up the actual path to Peak, and later on also to fight No Eyes.
Yep. It is not strictly required for the category, but it is strictly required for this Peak's entrance and for the No Eyes fight, as you said. So
here we saw Cyclone also do right side rafters and succeeded it. Very nice to see.
Excellent job. You'll notice the Elegant Key costs 800 Geo, so Strat and Poly are very tight with their Geo routing right now. We'll see what Cyclone has after the sell here, and Viz taking. Oh, never mind. I forgot about that 50. Also very tight Geo routing. I was going to compliment him on his marathon safe Geo collection, but I take it back.
Well, we can compliment them on the tight Geo routing instead.
Yeah.
Reading all the time they can.
Exactly. Oops.
Having a bit of trouble with Pogex on visuals, and
it's fairly consistent. There is a little bit of RNG. It's just a little nerve-wracking sometimes. We see Strat already had C dash, bought Elegant Key, and now we're gonna make our way over to get Shade Soul. This is the alluded to spell upgrade for Vengeful Spirit. One Shade Soul cast with Shaman Stone is going to do 40 damage for us. For reference, the base nail is 5 damage. So it is quite a bit.
yeah, it's quite the damage upgrade.
Mm-hmm. And we will be keeping Nell 0 throughout this run. Some of the bosses, including all of the Dream Warriors, scale their HP with which Nell you have. So if you upgrade your Nell, it actually is quite a bit slower for this category, since the bosses gain so much HP.
Yeah, and getting the nail upgrades themselves is also pretty slow.
Yep. If you run T, you'll get pretty good at bosses. A lot of tough bosses and no nail upgrades, so one of the reasons I love this category.
Yeah, Pogex has not been nice to runners today, so to the people that are running later on in the day, it might be a good idea to think about not doing Pogex, seeing as it's going.
Exactly. We've got Strat in the Norman 2 fight here, which is surely what he's called in the game code. Not Soul Warrior or anything like that.
Obviously.
Yeah. He's the guardian of Shade Soul, so we're going to grab that, and then we're going to lure these Follies up here for another damage early control. Lots of those on this patch. Most of them don't work on LP, sadly. And we got the Wiggles from Strat that actually is faster. in a similar manner to like Instabel, stuff like that. Pretty cool. Now that we've got Shade Soul, it's time to fight Watcher Knight. One split points here is when you break the Chandelier, so I'm going to take note of the time for each runner here, get a little comparison for you guys. Got 25:05 for Strat.
And Watcher Knights is gonna go way faster than any percent, for example, because of Shade Soul.
Literally twice the damage on the spells. And 1, 2, 2, 1. This fireball actually goes quite far, even off screen. So this is definitely a good choice for us to use as our upgraded spell.
And if I remember correctly, Abyss Shriek is also a bit finicky on this patch.
Yep. Yeah, a little less consistent. Pretty good fight from Strat there. Definitely, surprisingly, one of the easier ones in the run, since we do have Shade Soul. We'll get to some tougher ones soon, but 25:40 for Ollie.
Strat is apparently only 10 seconds behind PB, which is a very fast time for a race.
Yeah, for sure. Ooh, really good technique there from Polly. I am a Watcher Knight enjoyer. I'm a big fan of watching this fight and doing this fight in speedruns.
Watchers are a very fun fight. Like, with any way you do it, really. Or at least from my experience.
I think there are a lot of people, maybe casually or any percent runners, who might disagree with you. But I agree wholeheartedly.
Actually, no, I did lie. Having D-Dark be optimal for that fight is terrible.
That's true. It's no fun that way, in my opinion. And past Watcher Knight is where we get Lurien. Well, we kill him, really. And that's our first of the 3 Dreamers. Low percent Watchers is quite difficult. Now, imagine low percent Watchers, but on Switch. Now you know my pain.
Oh no. Why would you ever put yourself through that torture?
I must hate myself or something. Nice welcome swords there from Strat. On the way into Ancient Basin, we're going to make our way over to Broken Vessel, who is guarding both Wings and the Lost Kin fight. Lost Kin actually has the most essence out of any boss in the game. 400 essence, which is just so much.
It is very much.
So, that might be my favorite fight, by the way. The Lost Kin fight. Alright, so time check at Chandelier. Got Strat in the lead at a 25:05. Next is Viz at 25:34. Polly at 25:40. And Cyclone at 27:45 with that death, unfortunately. So, Strat pretty far ahead. Viz and Polly pretty close, and Cyclone trying to catch up here after the unfortunate death. That's all in game time. Strat about to make quick work of Broken Vessel here. a lot of TE runners and other speedrunners that do Lostkin in general actually tend to struggle a little bit with Broken Vessel when compared to Lostkin, because you practice Lostkin so much and then Broken Vessel is just like weirdly slower. It's an interesting feeling.
That is sometimes like that.
Yep.
Can also apply to Soul Tyrant on some categories, where you practice that fight and then just forget how to do the easier version.
Yeah.
And can also apply to Hornet and Hornet 2.
Certainly possible. In the Lostkin fight, every casual player's bane was these follies that keep spawning. And they don't like to let you heal. You gotta really work around them. It's pretty funny. But we're not gonna worry about that too much because we've got Shade Souls. We're gonna be trying to get doubles and triples. Triples, hopefully, when Lostkin dashes for us, and doubles otherwise. Nice fit from Strat. And showing off the small clink storage. Excellent.
Essentially, like, the case for Lostkin, at least I feel like, is if you just gotta kill the boss faster than you die.
Mm-hmm. And there we have Wings. That'll be our last movement ability, as long as you don't count Drain Gate. Pretty fun movement set here. Having eventually, sorry, we will get Shade Cloak later. Having everything but Ismos is pretty fun for me because I like to do acid skips. So this is my ideal, but
Acid skips are very fun to do, and we'll see, I think, one in this run, right?
to be frank, I don't remember specifically acid skips in this run.
Well, I
we'll be
suppose
fighting
we'll
Hornet 2,
find
so
it.
probably on the way to
Oh
Hornet
no,
2.
that's 2 then, I think. Yeah, folk.
Oh, there's FCA in this run as well. There we go.
Yeah, that's the
And
one
we
I
do
was
have
thinking of.
Wings, so we don't have to do the curse ACN skip to Hornet 2. We can just do the Wings version, which is much more consistent, much easier. And now that we have our 600 Essence, we'll go back to the Seer, get a few rewards, including our beloved Dream Wielder. Hooray!
Yeah, and Dream Wielder will be put to use immediately at Failed Champion.
Yes, indeed. This is another one of my favorite fights. Shade Soul Failed Champ is a lot of fun. You just kind of have to get him staggered the first time, and then there's some pretty fun Shade Soul triples during his tantrum phase to just knock him out for the rest of the fight.
Yep.
Viz getting through Lostkin nicely. Cyclone about to give it a try on his end. Yep, and we're already seeing Dream Wielder pay dividends there. It's tough to get Dream Nails in this fight at all without Dream Wielder. And also remember we're getting twice the soul with it. So very nice first phase. Easy soul collection for the tantrum, and here we have this lovely quick kill for the other 2 phases. So much fun.
Someone in chat is asking about Death Warp on Lostkin, which, yeah, as answered already, it's slower on this patch.
Yeah. Correct. Nicely done by Strat. We got Polly making his way to Failed Champ now. Cyclone and Viz both out of Lostkin and gonna make their way to Resting Grounds.
Or will we see
The
people
reason-
doing
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Well, I do like that note, yeah. We do see some of these runners doing insta-wings sometimes, which is a funny tech that I personally don't bother with because I'm bad. But you can kind of get rid of the dip animation before wings. Pretty cool. The reason that we gathered all this essence right away is so that we can get Dreamgate, as Strat just showed us. And Dreamgate is an excellent ability that lets us place a waypoint on the map and warp back to it at any point for the cost of 1 measly essence. And now that we have that, Strat is gonna go ahead and fight Hornet 2. The reason I mentioned that is Hornet 2, well, not Hornet 2, but Kingsbrand does give a hard save, which takes a while to walk out of. So we wait to do that until we've got Dreamgate, so we don't waste so much time.
Dreamgate
That's
is
right, Polly.
basically an essential tool for like a lot of longer categories that need the essence anyway.
Oh yeah, that's one of the two kind of warp technologies, right? So when you combine Dreamgates, Stags, and safe quits to benches, the routing gets really interesting for this game. I'm a huge fan of routing, and Dreamgate adds just another layer to it. It's a lot of fun.
Especially fun when you forget to place Dreamgate somewhere and realize it's too late.
Yep. See Dream Wilder putting work in again here against Hornet 2. Hornet's kind of the spiritual guide through this category. Every one of her quests, except for her relation to Hera, I guess, ties into getting the true ending, like the ending that we're getting. That's what she wants us to do. So you'll see her a lot throughout the run, as we already have, really. She'll pop up in, the Abyss. She'll pop up outside Black Egg. She's happy with what we're doing. Just a little lore check for you all. That's not even what I laughed at. Someone said, "So is T like Silksong?"
But the true lore question is Hornet Void?
I'm not gonna get into that one, boss. Good luck with that. Do not the Void discussion.
Oh, Cyclone having a bit of unfortunate luck with failed champion.
Yep. It's still tough in the first phase here.
It's definitely one of the harder fights of the category, I feel like.
Yeah, you definitely gotta put your practice in to get through this first phase. And harder fights in the game in general, really. Yeah, Cyclone showing a little bit of frustration here. Missing the Dream Nails and just heading back to the start of the fight, which is understandable. Get your essence off, or get your soul off of these maggots. Strat has used the Kingsbrand that we picked up to get into the Abyss, and we're on our way to get Shade Cloak right now. We do need Shade Cloak in order to access Traitor Lord, who guards the left side of the King Soul, the Queen's Fragment. Get your soul up, not your funny up. I'm always saying that. Nice little tech when you collect Shade Cloak. As soon as you touch that little water in the dish, you can save quit. Since Shade Cloak is a hard save, you just spawn right outside of it, and you don't have to watch the whole animation. Pretty fun. Other early control that we do in this category, as well as like 106, is when you load into a file where you're hard saved somewhere, not on a bench, but just laying on the ground, you can actually do a Dream Now early control if you're going to Dream Gate out. Pretty neat. Just saves a little bit of time.
Just one of those little neat time saves. It doesn't save a lot, but it's like one. Because those small things, they add up eventually.
And just another thing that 1221 runners tend to gripe about when they go play LP. Another thing that's missing. They're used to.
You can still do it for Shade Cloak. I don't know if it works anywhere else.
Monomon is an example. Wait, you mean the Dream Now early control on LP?
Yeah, it works for Shade Cloak.
Interesting. Maybe it works everywhere and I'm clueless.
I don't think it does, or at least I haven't seen anyone do it anywhere else.
I'll claim old on that one.
Maybe we're both just clueless.
Strat used Shade Cloak as well to access Markov, which is another 250 essence.
That's how many are we at now?
I want to say 200, 600, 1000, 1250 after that.
All right. That means we're getting fairly close.
Yep. I'll take note of the times again at Gorb.
As we see, Orb is a very difficult fight.
Truly a monster. Yeah, you'll see that with most of these Dream Warriors now that we have Shade Soul. Some Shade Soul just really melts them when they have now 0 levels of HP. Nice Hornet 2 fight from Cyclone. Didn't stress enough as the other runners were doing it. That is a tough fight, so, even with Shade Soul. Definitely kudos to our runners for that one. Strat doing the funny dash wings, forgotten crossroads / fog canyon acid skip. You can do a C dash skip there, but this dash wings version I believe is faster, and it's also more swag. And time to fight Umu, so we can go get our second Dreamer Monomon. Ali already fought Markoth and on his way to Gorb now, Viz on his way to Markoth, and Cyclone on his way to Shade Cloak.
Had a little bit of trouble with the climb there because one of those walls is very weird. because Team
That is
Cherry's
true.
walls can be very interesting to say the least.
Nice one cycle from Stratus. This Shade Soul one cycle is quite particular. And very fun to watch these runners get it. And a nice Walkling storage to boot on the way to Monomon here. You can just see dash across, but this is a little quicker. Yeah, Strat is doing excellent so far. I wouldn't be surprised if he's still close to his PB. Ooh, we got a Abyss Climb, Abyss
Oh.
Climb, Sibling Climb death from Cyclone. Again, very commonplace to die. That is tough. They do double damage.
The
And we are
siblings,
back.
the siblings can be
Back.
very mean,
Mm-hmm.
as siblings
Good
usually
news.
are.
Yeah. Good news is we do still have our Dream Gate at King Station, so Cyclone can just head back there. Got Hidden Station Stag. Not a huge time loss, but just a little frustrating, I'm sure, for Cyclone.
Cyclone did some insta wings there while waiting for the stag, just to flex a bit.
Nice
Apparently,
score kill from Biz.
apparently the King's Brand cutscene replayed.
Yep.
That is very interesting. Alright. And now we see Strat fighting my least favorite boss of the game, No Eyes.
Another popular choice. For sure. No Eyes is it's an annoying one. Probably lining up this Umu one cycle. Let's see. Looked good to me. Yeah, there it is. Nicely done.
And then doing some insta wings. Feel like is it just an impulse for runners to do insta wings while waiting? They have wings.
And it's fun to play around with your wings.
It is
Cyclone.
very fun.
Second try Sibling Climb. Made it through clean, and we'll see Cyclone Dream Gate out after this. On our way to Queen's Gardens now over on Strat's screen. We will be making our way over to Trader Lord and our mother, the White Lady, to get our first half of King Soul.
Over on Bolla's screen, we see, or rather, we saw how a text box was stuck on the screen.
Funny game. Funny game. Things happen like that. On this patch, at least.
We see visuals fighting Umu now. See if
Let's see this one cycle. Polly, in the meantime, stopping in chat to flex that he does insta wings on controller. You love to see it. Nice one cycle from Biz.
as you should. 80% runners they wish they could have one cycles.
Yeah. I am 80% pilled. I'm a 2-cycle enjoyer.
I am a failed one cycle enjoyer with Shriek.
There you go. I'd work on that one, boss. I'm a fan of the Shriek kill as well. Cyclone on his way to Cliffs now. Go get Gorb's Essence. As Strat is making his way through Frogs. Which,
Another
Very
favorite
annoying.
of every speedrunner.
oh yeah, just RNG. See how many times I get hit. Hopefully I don't just die.
I got hit 9 times the other day.
Oh my goodness. How much HP did you have?
I had 6. I healed several times.
Yeah.
I still died.
Oh yeah. It happens. By the way, our entry to Queen's Garden granted by our Shade Cloak ability. No need to do an acid skip, unfortunately. I say unfortunately. Some people would say fortunately.
There we saw the very cool Marmo quick kill from Strat.
Yep.
Very satisfying to look at.
Mm-hmm. I think Fluke's Marmu is my favorite quick kill on Marmu. Just because it's, like, weird, you know? Hi, Slorn. Polly, 1 HP here in QG. Really,
Love
it's
a good
fine.
1 HP.
Yeah, that we do. And the heal. Okay, we're chilling. Strat on his way into Trader Lords. That's the, I believe, safety Dream Gate. I think we warp out after this, so 1 HP to start the Trader Lord fight. This fight is a lot easier on 1221 than on LP, so if you're looking at this fight and thinking, why is it over already? That's why.
Yeah, Trader Lord has way less health on this patch.
Mm-hmm.
And also
only
doesn't
does
do
single
double damage.
Yeah, and is missing a bunch of freaking attacks too. It's very funny how much they buffed it. Yeah, Strat got a ton of doubles though, by the way. Shade Soul doubles on Trader Lord, which is just really cool. Really cool. And there is Queen's Fragment of King Soul. Cyclone starting the Umu fight now. Let's see this one cycle.
Let's see. Oh. Let's see the one cycle. That seemed good.
Yep. Got it. All 4 for 4 here. Nicely done by our runners. Polly
Love
entered
it.
the second room of frogs with 2 HP and also left that room with 2 HP. Blessed.
That is impressive.
Yeah. Imagine seeing Umu. True. And Strat on the way now to Galeon. I'll take another time check here because I failed the last one.
And on the way to Galen, we also saw an essence tree being collected. Because
indeed.
to offset the use of Dreamgate, we need some extra essence.
Yep. From our Dream Warriors and Dream Bosses, we get exactly 1800, so we do need that Dream Tree to make up for all of our Dream Gates. Nice fight from Strat. And the Essence collection at 4913.
The Galen quick kill is another very cool kill in this category.
Yeah, Strat with the freaking pogo fireballs on Galeon is something. That is very impressive. Polly about to fight Trader Lord. As Viz finishes up Marmu and Cyclone makes his way to No Eyes.
Love to see the insta wings every now and then from the runners. Just a very cool thing.
Polly, nice clean Trader Lord fight. And it was clean. But just giving a reference to how good Strat's fight was with all those doubles. can't help but compare the two. That was just insane from Strat. So Polly grabbing Queen's Fragment, and Viz is about to start the Trader Lord fight himself.
Having a bit of trouble with the Mantises beforehand.
They are probably harder than the boss on this patch, but we got a 1 HP Trader Lord going on again. 2 out of 3 have been so far. And no death again. These runners are just too good for dying to Trader Lord, apparently. Strat now with all 3 Dreamers required to beat the category. Just gotta work on that Void Heart requirement. Just getting it in early.
What would
And
be...
Cyclone also at 1 HP in Queen's Gardens. These runners don't care at all about our hearts. Stress. Polly on the way to Galleon now.
Cyclone chilling on 1 HP once again.
Yep. Don't worry, we bench here. It's okay. We made it.
Would it really be a Hollow Knight speedrun without spending a portion of it on 1 health?
Oh yeah. It's so funny because when you're running, you don't really mind so much being on 1 health because you kind of trust yourself. When you're watching,
Yeah, it's way scary to watch people be on 1 health.
so nervous. Yeah. And Polly with the 5116 Essence collection there.
Strat is now entering White Palace.
Exciting stuff. On our way to get that second half of King Soul. This is why we needed 1800 Essence. We saw Strat go to Seer and collect Awoken Dreamnail.
Yeah, and fun
Doesn't
fact,
do anything other than open this.
this C-Dash that Strat is doing right now, this is the single worst C-Dash in the game. And no one can change my mind about it.
Fun fact that C-Dash is based.
No, you're wrong. But this skip that Strat is doing right now, pogoing clouds, now that is based. That's like another thing about Team Cherry boxes that you saw there.
Alright. Quick time check. Ooh, 1 HP Marmu for Cyclone. Not an issue. Not an issue. At the Galleon Essence Collection, Strat had a time 13, Viz at 50-14, and Polly at 51-16. So, again, Strat just going so fast. And everyone doing their best to keep up here. We did see the funny cloud pogo from Strat. I'll point it out when our next runner gets there. Instead of fighting King's Mold and White Palace, it's faster in this category to just simply pogo clouds and go around.
Here we see, I think we're gonna see another 1 HP Trader Lord from Cyclone.
No, 2 HP base. Oh, never
Keeping
mind.
up.
Yeah, 1 HP. Frick.
Keeping up the trend. We love to see it.
Why? Why? Ooh, Cyclone with a lot of doubles too. Excellent
That was
Trader Lord
a
from
very good
Cyclone.
fight.
No comms curse. Never worried.
I should be careful with that, huh? Considering my track record.
Yeah. Polly grabbing Woke Nail now.
Yep.
And Cyclone gets that Queen's Fragment. Excellent. Great. Strat has finished up both sides of Atrium. Now we'll go up to the top part of White Palace and the end of it. Still some fun parts to go though.
Balcony is probably the most fun part of White Palace, in my opinion.
I'd agree. Thank you for reminding me what the name was.
Honestly, I wouldn't know actually if Right Atrium is more fun, because I don't do that ever.
Oh, a Shrogo enjoyer.
No, not really an enjoyer, just a Shrogo
User. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah, we've got Picardy fourth in chat, defending left atrium because he's actually good at the strats. Unlike myself. I resent left atrium because I'm bad at it.
Exactly.
And alright, strat done with all the difficult rooms in White Palace. Nicely done. I didn't see too much of any mess ups here.
The hardest part is obviously not accidentally cancelling your C-dash in that long tunnel with all the thorns.
Is that the hardest part?
Yes. I think I've cancelled my C-dash there by accident twice.
Unfortunate.
Right.
And Cyclone finishing up Galleon, and Strat finishes up White Palace here.
That seems to be confused as to what a White Palace is. I think it's a palace that is also coincidentally white.
That's pretty true. Funny moment here. We don't have 5 charm notches, so we have to over charm King's Soul. Pretty funny. We leave Wielder on because have that and Shaman on for our last 2 bosses as well, so Strat is on his way to the Abyss and to Birthplace with overcharmed double damage going on here. I believe the siblings do double damage already too. So
Yep. So
1 hit will do 4 HP.
which can go very wrong very quick, but it'll be fine because these runners are very good.
Surely. It wasn't me. Want that on record. That's done by Strat. And Viz showing off the nice dash strats for left atrium. Left atrium enjoyers in chat rejoice. Got Pet Polly and Balcony now.
Now see Abyss climb done by Strat, which is a very satisfying climb to do well. And also watch.
A very difficult climb to do well.
That is also very true. But that was a
Nicely
very
done by
clean,
Strat. Yeah,
very
really
clean
nice.
climb.
Oh my goodness, that was interesting from Polly. He was stuck under that platform. I've never seen
tends
that
to
one.
happen there sometimes.
I can't believe he didn't take a hit. He just kept going and got up.
Oh.
Alright, Strat's got Void Heart now.
Can that
Making my way to the end of the run now.
For Polly, just because he just took a hit there.
Dang. Let's see Strat close it out here with the THK and Radiance fights. Fun fact, when you have Void Heart, Hornet will open up THK's head so you can Dream Nail and go fight Radiance. If you just hit THK, you'll just kill him, and that's the end of the game. Which is what I did my first casual playthrough, and my roommate cried.
Oh. What? Did we just miss a Menderbog?
Did we?
Did we just miss a Menderbog? Is that what just happened? Oh.
Well, let's run from strat then. That's so tragic.
That is very sad. How could we do that?
I know. Alright, I missed it with literally all three runners. I'm not going to miss it with Cyclone. I'm going to show you the Cloud Pogo. Dang it. Strat enters THK. It's in this room. Watch. There it is, just right under the plat, and then we pogo the clouds. Excellent. Ooh! Little dunk there. Shade Soul THK is very nice as well. You can get those Shade Soul doubles instead of VS doubles. Polly on his way into Birthplace. And Viz exiting White Palace.
Cyclone on 1 health again.
Oh boy.
And doing some insta wings.
That's correct, Rhino. Alright. Strat entering the dream at 129 here.
We'll see how Radiance goes.
Ooh. Cyclone with the White Palace stuff.
That's very, very unfortunate.
And the white screen too on the exit. Unfortunate. Alright. Strat is in Radiance now. This is quite a difficult fight with this loadout. Nail 0. Shade Soul's your only damage, really. Name of the game is Shade Soul Doubles. That's why you see Strat going nice and high on Radiance. For these doubles, her hitbox is widest at the top. Nice phase 1 from Strat. As Polly finishes Abyss Climb and Viz starts it out. Flats phase here for Strat. Still got 3 HP. Pretty clean so far.
And predicting when Radiance is gonna go into climb.
Here we go. I'm not even joking. This is the hardest part of the Radiance fight for me. And nicely done from Strat. GG to Strat and GG to Cyclone. Unfortunately dropping out here. Let's see what time we get. We have a 102. Great start to that statement. 102, 30, 40 flat.
40 flat by the millisecond as well. That's
nice.
That's always
nice
fun.
Run from Strat. GG.
All right. Now we see Polo also entering EHK.
Yes, indeed.
World
record is 101.56 by Strat.
And there's an unverified 101.41 from 5 days ago.
That too. Alright, see a nice DHK and Radiance from Polly and Viz here to finish us out.
getting the bouncy attack, which is not the greatest. And another
Yeah,
one.
when you got Shade Soul, you'd rather see pretty much anything else
And
other than a parry.
fun fact, when THK does the bouncy attack, it can just decide to start sliding on the ground instead.
Yep, and that usually leads to a death because it doesn't just slide on the ground. It sometimes will also slam. Very unpredictable, very tough for runners. But here we got Polly entering the dream. And good luck to Polly with Radiance. Is also in the THK fight.
According to Opal, apparently bouncy attack is better than Fountain in this category.
Really?
That is very interesting, actually. I wouldn't have guessed that.
Yeah, you can get a really good damage cycle in on the Fountain, but I'll choose to believe Opal. I trust him. Phase 1 still going from Polly here. Doing really an excellent job dodging all these swords.
Watching
It is very impressive.
watching the runners fight Radiance is very, very impressive.
Yeah, really one of the hardest fights, in my opinion, in Hollow Knight mainboard speedrunning.
Yeah. Probably my favorite one to watch.
Alright, we got Viz starting Radiance as well now. We got him in phase 1, Polly doing phase 2. Be a good plats to finish it out for Polly. There's a hit there for Viz. Excellent. Polly in the climb. GG Polly.
GG.
So Polly will be roughly a minute behind PB. Pretty similar to Strat's performance. GG to him. Both of them.
Here we'll see this finish up the Radiance fight too.
Yep,
With
here in
some
plats.
very impressive dodges.
Excellent. Let's get a good climb. It has an even number of HP, which is always scary when this beam does 2 damage.
GG Viz.
Not an issue though. GG to Viz. Probably have a high 103 here.
And that, everyone, was True Ending. A very cool category.
Oh, it is the 103. Let's go.
Just by 0.44 seconds.
Yep.
Love to see it.
Alright. GG's to our runners. We got Strat in first, Viz, and then Polly and Cyclone. Pretty decent spread of times here. Just really excellent run from Strat. Pretty good performances from Viz and Polly as well.
And
Hello,
Well done,
runners.
GG.
Hi, GG's.
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 Let's just say nothing
Strat,
else.
my
Let's just
God.
say GG's a bunch of times and then.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, Strat, you're nuts.
and then we leave.
I mean, you beat my PB that I can't even get close to myself, so I'm not even. I can't be mad. It's not possible.
It was really, really impressive. Nicely done, Strat.
Thank you. Hey, Viz.
And
Polly.
GG's to the other two as well here.
I
Pretty
mean-
good runs. About
Yeah,
a minute
geez.
from PB for everybody. All three of us.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, everybody who finished, I think, played within like almost a minute of their PV, right?
And
Oh,
here
yeah.
are
The
the
runners.
runners.
This was 51.
I'm like, yeah.
GG's.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I
49.
actually
GGs.
don't know what my PB is.
Fair enough.
The splits you sent me say 102.57.
Okay, sure. That's that right there. No,
Yeah,
I
Honestly, I'm really happy with how everybody's times turned up. Like
Yeah.
the fact that we were all able to play so close to like some of the or our PBs, despite the TE having this sort of the what is it, like people say that
Bottle.
it's super RNG and like you
Yeah.
just can't be consistent with TE, but I don't know.
Yep.
I
Yeah,
think
but
this
here
is
we are.
here we are.
Nice
Yeah.
radiance from all three.
Yeah.
Few funny moments. All 4 runners hit the Yumu 1 cycle. Nice job. And all 4 runners did 1 HP Trader Lord. Dang it.
Yeah,
free boss.
Yeah, it is free, but honestly, I wasn't even scared of Trader Lord. I was scared of the Mantises before Trader Lord, which is why
Yeah,
I
right.
Yeah.
which is why I
Dude,
that's what we
placed the
said.
Dream Gate there.
There's sudden like teleports behind you. Nothing personal, kid. It's just unreal. Like
Yeah, for real. But
Oh
if
my
you get hit
God.
by them on 2 HP, then you can't do Scream Skip, and your whole Trader Lord is messed up.
Yeah.
Very scary.
I know me and Strat both struggled mightily with Pogax. Dude, he was just so mean today. What is he doing?
I
Why?
know,
Get away
Hey,
from me!
Hey,
Everyone's
I
all
hit
4.
mine. I
really?
hit mine.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
Wow,
She
just
was
call
mean
Mr.
to
Sir
the
a
rest
liar
of you.
live on air. I love it.
Were you first try, Polly?
Yeah.
Oh, well, you were the only one.
Exposed.
Chat was saying maybe
Aware.
anyone doing a run today who's watching, maybe avoid Pogax today.
Yeah, just go around.
Just go around.
Yeah. I almost had a perfect White Palace, and then I got stuck under the platform in the
That
last
was so
room.
funny. How'd you not get hit?
I
That was
literally had to
crazy.
tap right like 1 frame or like 1 pixel to the right so I get up, and then immediately
really funny.
climbing up. I took 1 hit and I was so mad. It was almost damageless.
Yeah, I almost died in Shroom Ogres. That was scary.
Oh, yeah.
I see
Yeah.
it.
I was honestly I realized like I know I'm rusty in the category, but I knew I was rusty whenever I was headed to White Palace. And I pulled up my run on my other monitor. I was like, I think I'm close to PB, and I was like 35 seconds behind. I was like, never mind, no, I'm not. not even close.
Classic.
Yeah, that's actually why that's why I fireballed at Seer on accident, because I was trying to pull up my YouTube on my laptop,
No.
and then I accidentally hit the quick cast. I was like, oh no! So that's why I went and hit the totem. Whoopsie.
Oh, I thought you were upset about fireballing Seer. Because it's not nice.
No,
Yeah, what did Seer do
Don't
to deserve
fireball
that?
my moth girlfriend.
she's immune to void spells. That's actually in the lore.
Literally,
Look it
all
up.
Seer does is like gives us presents and then like disappears forever. That's I
Yeah,
don't
she
know,
can't be
it's
heard
pretty
to
cool.
void though. She's cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, GG's. That was fun.
Good run, guys.
Other than waking up at 7:30 in the morning.
Bro,
Yeah,
I
rolling
was
out of
early
bed.
start for all of us.
It is
Panicking
7:30
because
for
I
me
couldn't
now.
get OBS to work. And I was like, oh no. I should have done this last night, but I was trying to get sleep.
Well, hey, excellent race. Thank you to all the runners for this great start to our main day here. That was True Ending. Next up, we have
Ending.
Any percent,
any
no
percent
main menu
no
storage.
main menu storage. Jinx. So excited for that. That'll be one of our glitch runs. We're gonna have Nylan, Gustin, and Python racing in that one. So good luck to them. And GG's to our runners here.
Thanks for the fun race, guys. I'm going to bed.
Have a good sleep.
Good night. Thanks, folks.